Page 97, Aria. It's a very famous melody from an opera by Mozart. I'd like to talk about it just a little bit. I'm going to start with the right hand. They got eighth notes all over the place. No dotted rhythms, just eighth notes. 1 and 2 and, because we're in common time, or 4/4 time. And it starts on beat 4, which, again, I got a problem with the music. I think they screwed up. I'm going to point it out so we get it out of the way. It doesn't affect how we play it. It's just, you need to understand the music and what's going on. Common time means every measure's got to have 4 counts. Well, when you have a pickup measure like this with a count in it, there's got to be a measure somewhere else that has 3 counts. Usually it's the last measure. That's the measure that gets split. They take a beat off of the last measure and put it on top. But if you look at the last measure, it's got 4 counts. And I think that's an error. They should have 3 counts, and they could put a fermata over it. So it should, in the last measure, it should be a quarter note and 2 eighth notes, and then a quarter note with a fermata. Then you can hang on to it, and that way it's 3 counts and everything's good. But they didn't do that, so in my opinion, it's an error. As I said before, it doesn't affect how we play it. We're still going to start on beat 4 and go for it. So you're starting out up here with 4th finger on here, and it's 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Just watch their fingering. It may not be what you think. Look at the second line. You're down here on the first measure, and then going on 1 3 5, 1 2 5, then 1 3 5. This is actually pretty common fingering for this type of passage, so try and get it. And it's all legato, it's all connected, and it takes time. These are chords. The first 3 notes, next 3 notes, that's a chord. It's the same chord in its inversions. So if you understand chords in their inversion, this kind of thing, it makes it much easier to play it, or to, when you can already do the chords in their inversions. And then going on, just follow their fingering, it's fine. And then you get these chord inversions going on and blah blah blah, you got it done. Okay. The left hand for the most part is just this Alberti bass pattern. And these are the primary chords. Yeah. So put them together, and you can use these eighth notes in the left hand to keep time. Just keep the right hand with it. 1 and 2 and 3 and. It has some dynamics marked in. You can follow those and do what you can with them. The right hand has a melody. Play the right hand louder than the left. And it says moderato, but this is actually, it's faster than that. But you can play it whatever. You can probably find recordings of this aria. I don't know if you have to listen to the whole opera or not. I don't know the name of the aria itself. So somewhere you're going to find recordings of it. By the way, if your left hand your fingers are fat on this left hand, you have to do this 5 2 3. Now on this one, you can do a thumb, because you hear and then come. You might be able to use a thumb there, I don't know, but you'll have to experiment. We're going to go really slow. I want to check the notes and the rhythms. Since it has a 1-beat pickup, I'm going to give us 3 counts. So let's play this together. Right hand's here. Okay. And the left hand's here. 1 and ready and go and.